So Debian versus Arc. Well, these both are kind of the granddaddies of all. Um, these both are kind of they are what the others are based on. Um, you see, people have this confusion that they should go for Debian or Arch. Now, what are they? Basically, they are two distros which are having some packages and differences and have and lay the basis of thousands of Linux distributions. If you know about Ubuntu and all, then probably you have heard that it's Debian based. So if you wonder why is it, how is it Debian based, so it was built on the Debian. It was built on the basis of the Debian system. Debian has its own package management system, its own stability, its own capabilities, while Arch has its own properties too. Well, so what should I choose? What should I choose? Should I choose Debian or should I choose Arch? So this video I'm gonna explain what is the basic difference between Debian and Arch. So Debian is an operating system. It's it's a distro, basically Linux distro, which is good for beginners. If you have heard that about Ubuntu and stuff, well, it's obviously Debian is a bit harder than Ubuntu, but for a new Linux user, I always recommend them to get some comfortable with Debian and then switch to Arch if they want. So why is Debian chosen? Well, it's package management, it's stability. Well, the problem in its package management is that when you install stuff, you have to add several repositories to get the latest stuff. While in Arch, what you can get is always bleeding edge. You can just always get the latest version. But this can be both a problem and a solution. Well, solution can be when you want some bleeding edge stuff, but the another thing will be that your data loss and daily updates, well, they are not like the Windows updates. They are like completely quiet updates and simple updates. Now Debian here, it's good for some intermediate or about beginner users, but Arch is for kind of advanced. But I won't say that, cause even beginners can use Arch in this in the present age. Well, there are distributions like Garuda, Manjaro, and there are more, which are so easy and so simple. You can even claim them easier than Mint, almost the same. The installation process of Manjaro. Well, I was a Debian fan before, and I really liked Debian. Some times ago, I just thought that Debian was fully dope. You can do anything with it. It has millions of advantages, and it was so nice. It was so good, basically, and that's why I never gave a look to Arch, basically. But then I heard about Arch. I tried Arch Linux, and now I am completely an Arch fan, and I have just forgotten Debian. But I was using Linux Mint these days because I haven't tried Manjaro till now. I hadn't tried, and now recently I shifted to Manjaro, and yeah, Linux Mint is gone. So when you are a beginner, Debian will help you to get things stable, and also Debian is a lot more stable than Arch. Cause it's not that bleeding edge. It doesn't get updates so recently, and it doesn't get the latest version of apps. So if you, as I said, if you want the latest version, you have to again add those repositories and all, which is kind of irritating for some people. But in Arch packages are so easy to install. It's like I'm getting So Arch, there is a place called AUR, which is the Arch user repository, and there you can get almost all packages, and they are updated frequently. So in Debian, it's kind of those stock products which are kind of 1 to 3 years old. And but if you want stability, then you should go to Debian. And if you want ease of use, well, I can't really differ in this, because in Arch there is, and Arch is also easy to use. Once you move ahead the installation process, well, it's completely easy. So I won't tell Arch is bad for beginners or something. Some people start with Manjaro, and Manjaro is it's better than I heard about it. It was like, it's just awesome. I faced no problems with it, and it had given me so many features that I'm completely impressed, and I will never shift to Debian if there is no situation like that. Well, as my home OS, I may use a Debian, or may I make my home OS as Manjaro, as it's quite capable of that. But still, Arch is easy. If you that vanilla Arch thing, well, the installation process is hard to some people, but yeah, I have made a video, and I will leave the link in the description where you can install vanilla Arch easily. Trust me, it's very easy. There is nothing to there's nothing to be scared of, kinda. And also, if you used Ubuntu and all, you may know they are Debian based. So, but we can't just blindly compare them. It depends to user and user to user. If you want latest packages, and ease of use is there in Manjaro and all, and if you want, actually Arch is stable too. Arch is not that unstable I'm talking about, but yeah, Debian is slightly more stable, though it has older packages. This was basically the difference between them, and you can choose what you want. But most people recommend Debian for new users, as me too. I too recommend 3 names: Pop OS, Manjaro, Mint, and Ubuntu if you want. So Ubuntu is also good, but I had bad experience. Let's not talk about Ubuntu here. Well, so these two legends are kind of granddaddies of all, and yeah, this was a straight to straight comparison. Now it wholly depends on you, on what you prefer and what you shift. Well, the Arch fan base is kind of invisible if you compare it to the Debian fan base, because most of the Linux users come as beginners, and beginners go for Debian mostly, as they have heard about Ubuntu and Mint and all. But Arch Linux also has a professional community, and it has an awesome community. It's Arch wiki site, which is the Arch site, Arch Wikipedia. It's so helpful. I mean, the Arch documentation is so well written and so well designed, the website, that any problem you have, you can have it the solution in your in the Arch wiki, and you don't need to search anything else. And it has ton of features. It is placed ton of new things to explore. And yeah, so this was Arch, and I'm kind of Arch fan, though I was a Debian fan before. But still, for me, Arch rules. So this was it for this video. Meet you in the next video, and if you like this video, then press the like button. If you want to support me, then subscribe the channel and share the video to other Linux enthusiasts. So we have a Discord server, so if you want to talk with us, just join the Discord server, link in description, and goodbye.